We are going to learn today to create a card from an inspiration found online, and we are using the Silhouette Studio Business Edition on a Windows 11 computer. We're going to start creating a card. At this point, we are going to select the Google Images for card inspirations. So we go here and search Christmas card, and click image in the top, and you have several. If you want to be more specific, you can say handmade cards. And then all the handmade cards comes, and you choose the one that you feel like you want to get inspired with. I already select several. We open Silhouette Studio. Remember, my Silhouette Studio is a business edition, but the procedure is so basic that you can use the other edition as well. We go here, open our file where we save the inspiration card. I have this inspiration card that is simple. We import here so we have a reference. Enlarge the size so you can see what is the details. Let's import clip art to make the border and make the star here. So we go snowflakes. Snowflakes, black and white, PNG clip art. We have to add free at the end. Free. Because you don't want to get into any situation with copyright images. Make sure that you are using a free to use, okay? That is not copyrighted. You choose the snowflake that you want to import. We need about 5 designs. I already import those snowflakes, so let's go to the import the snowflakes that I have. We go to snowflakes clip art, and we select 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make it 6 just to select all that. They're going to be open in different windows, each one. So this one is very small. It's very blurred. So let's see if we can trace it. To trace that, you go to the right side, the butterfly, click trace, select all of this, and because the image itself is not too clear, that's why you see missing parts over here. So you go to the right threshold and increase the threshold. You see, until you see the image completely trace, no gaps in between. Then you go trace, take the background off, and you go here. Sorry. Let's increase this to see what we are having. This jiggle means the image originally is not a good quality. So let's eliminate this one because that's not good quality. Let's go to this one. The reason we download black and white is because the black and white is the best image um, for tracing. There, we trace, remove that. That is traced already. So we reduce the size. We don't need it that large. Let's put a color on it so we have different colors to identify the ones. We copy. Here in the top, you go copy. Go to your card, paste it, get back to the snowflake. We already traced this one, so we don't need the original. We delete that and save the file because once you save the file, you have it traced already. In the future, you can use it again. Save. And close. So I'm going to save this, trace this one. Let me see something because I don't see. Yes, it is working. Okay. You go here, click, trace, right? Trace it again. Now we have the snowflake that have several pieces here. If you cut this, let me show you what happened. Let's say you have you cut it. Let's fill it with the color. Everything that is white, clear here, means cut out. So you are going to cut this and you're going to cut these little rhomboids in the center. Those little tiny ones are going to fall off because they're not attached to the main thing. To prevent any problems, we go here, let's remove the color so we see what we are doing. Right click, release compound, and then you click the large rhomboid here, and right click group. That way you can move everything without losing position. Click this one and click that rhomboid and right click, make compound path. Now we can move it. And this little tiny thing we delete it because we don't need it. This one we already did. We don't need it. This one, you can have the snowflake lazy like this with these open spaces, or you can remove the same way you did before. Right click, release compound, you remove this centers, and that will give you a solid center star if that's what you want. We reduce the size and we don't need that big snowflake. We copy this one, open card, paste it in our main core. We want to color different so we know the colors. So we have different snowflakes. Move it out of the way. This one that we already traced, we are going to save it in the hard drive. The reason you save as hard drive, the reason you use hard drive is because the library here can glitch sometimes and you lose all your work. You save it in the hard drives as you go always. That way, every time you need it, you go to your hard drive, which can be the computer, external drive, an SUV, and search for your work. You don't lose it. So we save it. And we go to the next one. Now we are going to trace this one as well. Go to the right, the little butterfly. This is very automatically. Once you do it, and this is why you want to download PNG, because PNG is easier to trace. Trace it, remove this. Now, this is something that is easy to understand. When you go here and magnify, your image is going to trace double because this image is not filling in black. If it was solid black, then will be only the outside tracing. But because it's a line, the trace will trace the inside and the outside. So what we do here to eliminate the problems, right click, release compound, and choose the inside rhomboid here and the inside line here. Right click, make compound path. Now you can move it and cancel this that we don't need anymore. That's why you do the compound path. It's already in one piece. You delete all this because you already traced it. We don't need it. We copy, place it in our card. Color, so you have a different color just to have an idea. Let's color it this time in purple. There we go. You go back to the snowflake, save it for future, save as, hard drive, and close this window. We don't need it again. Yes, just save the changes. Okay. Now the next one. This one, the same thing. Right to the right, select trace area, select everything, trace it. It's all very mechanical. We don't need this image anymore. Let's keep it until the end. This one I'm going to duplicate for a reason, because I'm going to show you how to make a solid center. Because if you cut this one, color in so you see what I'm talking about. If you cut, the red is solid, connected to each other, but the red star in the center is not connected. This clear here is going to be hollow. So if you cut this, that star will fall off. So to prevent this, what you do is you right click, release compound, select the inside star, move it out of the way, select all, right click, and hold a second. Okay, I'm going to do this so you can see what is happening. This one is going to be solid outside, hollow in the center. If that's what you want, you keep it that way. But if you want to have the center solid, so you can put the glue or a crystal or a pearl or something, you just right click, eliminate this center here, remove it. I keep it because those are embellishment that I can use later. Now you have this one that is solid in the center and you can glue it easily. Now we delete this, we don't need it. We select this too. put it over here so we can use it in other projects. Select copy and paste it. We paste it here. Go back to the snowflake again, save it in the hard drive, save as hard drive, and close the window. So now we have here 2, 4. We need another snowflake. So let me open another snowflake because I save a lot. I think I can open this one here. Let me see. This is the one. Do I have this one? Let me check. Did we do this one? No, we didn't do it. Okay, let's try. Sorry. Let's try to color to trace this one. I think this is the one with the raggedy edges. Yeah, this is the raggedy edge. We don't need this one. Let's close that because that's not a good one. No save it. No. Let's open another one. Okay, I'm going to delete this one because it's not good. Let me see. That's done. That's done. That's done. Okay. Let's try this one. Select all, trace it, remove the background. Now the same thing happened because it's a black line, not a solid. We have to remove one because otherwise we'll cut just the outline. So we right click, release compound, select the inside, move it out of the way, and delete. Now we have this one. Make it smaller for the card. Copy, paste it. Okay, now go back, save it as, because we want to save that file. Hard drive, save. That's good. So close here. Now we have 3, 5. Okay, 5. I think 5 is okay. And move this out of the way. We don't know if we need this or not. Depends. If you don't have embellishments, let's say you want embellishment to match this color here, what you do is you cut any of this several times or as many you need, and the same cardstock, and then you use it as embellishment. Put inside the card is a good idea too. So, okay, let's find out how we put this together. To make this one, I have another one that is pretty for the center. Well, let's see what happened. Let's make this one for the back. If you notice here, okay, if I go too fast, please give me a call, ask questions in the question on the comments so I can answer your questions, okay? And I prefer if you do the questions on Facebook because I don't know how, this is my first time doing a tutorial and putting a video. I don't know how to work YouTube to find the messages from people. So if you want to message me, a comment on Facebook, that would be better. Okay, let's get this. If you notice here is a shadow in the back. That's the same snowflake cut twice, one in dark color and one in light color. Let's say we want to do this one. Let's make the color the same color as the blue in the cardstock. Okay, this is going to be the same color as this. Duplicate here in the top, you duplicate, and let's say we cut this one in navy. Put a navy here, there. So when you put this one in top, you have to bring it forward that way. With this one in top, you get a shadow. You see that? You get a shadow. Now, let's make this center. How you make one on top of each other perfectly center? You go here in the top, the target, click the target, and goes exactly one on top of each other. Right click and group, because we are going to assemble this flower here to see what it looks like. Now, we have another snowflake here. Let's make this one in white. You see the white here? Let's make that one in white. There. Put it in top. And let's turn it a little bit so the points are off in the center, so they're not exactly on top of each other. They're kind of off center there. So we'll show a little better. If we want to, we can reduce the size and let's center it. We click the target and that goes right in the center. See what I'm saying? Okay, now let's go to cut the other one that is blue as well. But it's a smaller. That one is a smaller. So we get here, reduce the size. We have to bring it forward because we want it in top. Okay, this one, the center is hollow. So you're not going to be able to put a glue in the center. You will have to put glue on the lines they cut out. Let's fix this and you choose what you want to do. You right click, release compound. Let's change to clear so we can see what is going on here. Duplicate first because you don't want to lose it. Let's keep this one the way it is. Make compound fast. And now this one that is release compound, we delete the center and center will come out solid. So if we color this one, you will see the center is covered. This one, the center is hollow. You see that, the difference? So if we want to use this one that you put glue in the back, that's good. If you want to use this one, you have to glue around the cardstock only. And the center will show this white thing here. Let me put it here so you can see it. See that? How it shows the background? If you use this one, that will not show the background. See that? So it's up to you what you prefer. So that one is how it will look. Let me change the color for a little lighter. There, so you can see the difference. So that will be the snowflakes over here, and then you cut it and put it together. Let's center all this and group it for a minute. Group, and let's see if that size will work for us. I'm going to move this out of the way because we don't know if we will need it for the border. This is group. Now let's create the front of the car for a minute so we can see what it looks like. My cars, I like a 5x7 so I have more space to work on it. Let's imagine this is the car. We go up here, high 7 with 5. Lock it so that will not change when you move it. Let's make the blue more there, more similar to the one in the car. So this is approximately the size of the car. Let's make a duplicate. In white to create, move this out of the way, to create that white cover, okay? We are going to use the knife on your left, click the knife, cut here approximately what you think it will looks good, right there. Now you go back, you get your pointer, click the bottom part and delete it. Now this one will fit perfectly because we did a duplicate, remember? So we put it here, just temporarily. Now let's see, is this snowflake is a good size for this area? Let's bring it to the front. Put it here. That looks a little too big for that corner. Reduce it. That's why we group, because we can do all this without losing perspective. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now let's do the, let me put this out of the way. This one on group, because we are cutting this in different cardstock. So you take this one, that's supposed to be the same color as this. So you make it the same color. Okay. The white is white. Then we had this one over here that, remember, was group. We ungroup it. So that's the one with a shadow. Now we have to get the color, the same color as the card, because that's supposed to be the same color. Choose the color this and this are cut in the same cardstock. This and this are cut with the same cardstock. And this one, because it's a shadow, is a different cardstock. So I'm going to put this one to save paper and cardstock. You try to go as close as you can and group it. That way you move it together. And let's put it over here. I'm going to stop now to take a break and save my whole process as. Now we go to here, save. Okay, pause.